Hey, I'm Gauntlet. I decided to build the Minecraft Enderman in Dungeons & Dragons. This is gonna be pretty fun. This monster is actually really annoying, and I bet would be really annoying if you were to play it in D&D. For those of you that are watching, if you don't understand D&D mechanics or Minecraft that well, don't worry, it's gonna be overly simplified for you. Also, stick around through the video because I will be giving you guys the stat block so you guys can use it in your D&D game. Anyway, let's move to the stat block. The Enderman is a medium humanoid. It's a 9-foot tall humanoid. It doesn't fit the size category of large. Its armor class is 12 natural armor. It has 40 hit points because in game it has around 40 hearts, roughly. And it can move just as fast as the player in game, so it makes sense to move 30 feet, the basic movement speed in D&D. Its ability scores don't really matter too much. The one thing to really note is its intelligence and strength. They have the same brain as a human, and they also lift blocks on their own and carry it around, so they kind of have to be pretty strong. The athletics being a +6, as I just mentioned, it carries blocks around, it kind of has to do that. Dark vision of 120 feet. Apparently, Enderman can see in negative, so I just decided to give it 120 feet of dark vision. It cannot speak properly, but it does know common, and you can tell because of the audio files. They're a challenge rating of 3, only because of how absolutely annoying they would be, and their normal base attack would absolutely slaughter a level 1 player in Dungeons & Dragons. Water sensitive. Whenever Enderman comes into contact with rain, water, you splash water on them, they'll just freak out, teleport away, and they'll take damage. Terror Shriek, basically you get frightened whenever the Enderman does this. Endermite hatred. Endermites are like rats that teleport, and they look weird. They look like bugs. Endermen hate them too, so. I guess you can kind of formulate a relationship that way by thrashing, teleporting rats around. Danger warp, if this thing takes damage, it's just gonna teleport away. Slam, it slams. Yeah, you know, it just
does that.
Warp, it teleports up to 120 feet. Now 120 feet in D&D terms is very, very far. Because in Minecraft, they teleport, you have no idea where the hell they went. They're just gone. Completely. The last one is bonus action, which is quick warp. So after they make an attack, or whenever they move, they can also teleport. Yeah, so anyway, here's the stat block for you guys to use. Take a nice screenshot. There you go. Yep. Do you have it down now? So now you can run it in your game. But wait, there's one more thing I want to talk about. This will help you become a good dungeon master if you do want to run this in your game. And that is the behavior. Please, DMs, just listen to me. This is very important information. I am unlocking the archives for you to use. Whenever you run a monster in Dungeons & Dragons, for the love of God, make sure you're role-playing the monster. Not every dog, cat, woman, man, wizard, dragon, purple worm, beholder, centaur fights like a barbarian and just dog piles the crap out of you. So in Minecraft, the mechanics are fairly simple, so it may seem like that, but if you do your extensive research and really carefully observe what they do, they don't completely do that. At least not Endermen. They're pretty chill. They won't attack you or anything. You can kill other mobs next to them. They won't attack you at all. You'll have to cause aggro to them. They don't teleport around like crazy, just like my hopes and dreams. They actually will fight and kind of hit you a little bit, but if you hit them back and with enough damage, they'll just teleport away. And I've had instances where they'll just never come back. Whether that's a game break, bug, or just an actual intentional mechanic in Minecraft, I don't know. That's why it's always up to interpretation. It's quite fluid. D&D's great for that reason. Despite how freakishly terrifying they can be, and considering they come from a void-like area, these things aren't too bad. You'll also be able to find them in pretty much any biome. There isn't a definitive place where you'll find them, aside from the end, obviously, but you can find them in essentially the Nether, or aka Hell. I don't know if there's a heaven in Minecraft, but in D&D, you could put them in any form of celestial area. It would work. So just keep that in mind when you guys are running this. I don't want you just to dogpile your party with a bunch of teleporting fleas that like to do a 1d10 bludgeoning damage, and you nerd circle your party to death. It's not ideal, dude. Don't do that, it's totally not cool. Make sure to use this in your campaign. Tell me how it goes. If you run a one-shot or whatever.
If you decide to beat the crap out of your party members,
Tell me how it goes in the comments section below. I'm Gauntlet. Make sure to share and subscribe. Take care.